evening, students, and welcome to my channel, Dr. Prerna Pharma. Now, as you must have seen, I have completed rapid revision notes. I have completed rapid revision series. In fact, I have completed. Then just 1 day back, I had uploaded compiled MCQs also, which are having around 300 MCQs. And apart from that, I have also uploaded new drugs. These drugs which are basically approved in 2024-25. So these PDFs have been uploaded, and you can download those PDF and use them for your studies. Now, coming to the this video today. Now here, I'm going to talk about the weightage of different subjects in the NEET PG. Now yesterday, in yesterday's video, if you remember, we had talked about the approach to the exam, how you should strategize or approach the exam in the exam hall. Now, as you all know that you have 200 MCQs and the time that you have is 210 minutes. So approximately you have 10 MCQs ke liye you have around 8 minutes, and you are going to have 5 sections, and in these sections, 5 sections, you have around 40 MCQs, and to complete them you will get 42 minutes. And once the time is finished, then you cannot go back to that particular section. So this is these are some things, and we had discussed many more things in yesterday's video. Now coming to today's video, the main purpose of today's video is to understand what is the weightage of the marks. Now coming to the weightage of the marks, anatomy carries 17 not marks, weightage MCQs. How many MCQs are going to be asked? After anatomy, then we have physiology, and physiology usually they ask 17 questions. This is a tentative number that I'm telling you. लगभग इतने होते हैं, इनसे कम भी हो सकते हैं. Biochem has got 16. Now this is preclinical. Coming to paraclinical, pathology has not more than 25. Pharmacology will have around 20 questions, and micro will have around 20 questions. FMT is not much, around 10 questions, and PSM, yes, it is important, it will have around 25 questions. Now coming to the clinical branches, now general medicine, which includes plus allied subjects, usually it carries 45, and general surgery plus allied subjects like orthopedics and radiodiagnosis and anesthesia, it usually carries 45 questions. Then OBGY has usually 30 questions, Pedia has around 10 questions, ENT and Ophthal are not more than 10 questions. So this is the general distribution of the subject-wise MCQs. Now in this, the most important thing that since I am from pharma, so I would like to tell you something important, and that is that in pharma, now the questions which are asked, usually they are of different, first type, they are directly from pharma, right? Like you will understand, you will see the question, you will understand that this is a pharmacology question. The second type of question is usually clinical questions. Now in clinical branches, we get pharmacology questions in general medicine, we get pharmacology questions in dermatology. Dermatology is one branch where a lot of questions are asked on medicines of that particular disease. Then anesthesia is one subject where they ask a lot about general anesthetics and local anesthetics, and even the cylinders that are there. So a lot of questions in anesthesia are again pharmacology based. The third branch that I've seen is, sorry, the fourth one. First was general medicine, second derma, third anesthesia. The fourth branch that I have seen is psychiatry. So psychiatry also has a lot of questions from the pharmacology, and almost psychopharmacology plays a very major role in psychiatry. So they'll give you a question that a patient with this disorder was found, or they'll just make a story, and then you have to come to the conclusion, the treatment part. Now after that, the fifth subject that I have seen in which pharmacology is asked is biochemistry. In biochemistry, they basically talk about some error of metabolism, or they'll talk about some deficiency like homocystinuria or something, and then they will ask you about the treatment part, treatment of any particular disorder that they have given in the question. The sixth branch that usually asks pharmacology questions is pediatrics. So in pediatrics also, then they can ask about the drugs which are used in children, right? So that is one place where they can ask you questions based on pharmacology. So as you can see that pharmacology based questions are asked in direct pharmacology, right? Then clinical pharmacology, in which you have general medicine, dermatology, anesthesia, psychiatry. Then after that, even biochemistry and pediatrics. So these are the subjects, clinical subjects, where questions from pharmacology are asked. And this, now I'll give you just 2 to 3 pointers for studying. First is that practice MCQ. At least I'll tell you 500 MCQs per day. अभी आपको करनी चाहिए daily practice. Second thing is watch the rapid revision videos and the fast revision things that are coming up. So that watch rapid revision videos that you can watch fast, and that will help you cover the whole subject in very little time. Take the mock test of whichever coaching institute that you have joined. So this mock test will help you in assessing your capacity, your level, where you are standing, and then you can even do better on that. how you can do better, tackle the weak areas. See which area you are not able to answer properly, or which area you are making mistakes. So in that area, go back to the subject and do that, revise that. So that will help you in tackling the weak areas and improving your score. So these are some little inputs that I wanted to give you, and the weightage of the subjects, and accordingly you should pay attention to them and perform the जब आपका जो रिवीजन है वो करो, आप जो प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो वो सब करो, ठीक है. ओके.